Facebook Live time again with Barb. It has been, I think, like 3 weeks, you guys, since I've been on here, because the last time I was live was the week before Christmas. And then I took Christmas and New Year's off. So I took the whole holiday season off. I mean, of course, I was still working, but I didn't do any live events. So, let me know you're here. I think I see some people popping on. It's hard to tell, for sure, because it's technology and there's always a big lag, it seems like, with these crazy things. And so, hello, Susan and Kristen. Oh my gosh, you guys, my hair is a freaking disaster. I needed a shower and I didn't take one. But we're live now, and now we're going to have a great time, and it's going to be so much fun. And who cares if my hair is yucky? It is what it is. So, we're in my basement, as usual, in my little stamp room, and I think my camera's a little wonky. There's something with this, I don't know. And of course I have it plugged in because it was almost dead, and oh my gosh. It just seems like, crazy things happen. Well, hello, Amy and Jean, and I think I saw Debbie, Donna, all you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be here. I have some super fun things to share with you from the new mini catalog. Well, mini catalog and the sale-a-bration brochure. I'm so excited. They all started, or both started, on Tuesday. And yes, it's very exciting. And just in case you guys were wondering, now's the best time to join Stampin' Up. Just saying. Because we have an amazing special. Oh, I think we have to turn myself down a little bit. So I'm watching myself on my iPad to kind of make sure that I'm actually live. And nobody wants to hear me twice. No, that's just not anything that anybody wants to hear. So, but if you join Celebration, no. If you join my team now during Celebration, you're going to get 5 6x6 packs of designer series paper in your kit. You also get to choose, well, at least in the US, $125 worth of merchandise, and you pay $99 plus tax if you have tax where you live. So it's an incredible deal. These packages of paper are $11.50 each. They are going to be in our brand new catalog that comes out in May, I believe it is. And so there are the brand new patterns in our 5 color families. They're not, in the back of the little celebration brochure, it does say 6. That's a misprint. They haven't even released the next year's in colors, and so we don't have the paper for that. We have the current in colors, the 2020 to 2022 in colors, the brights, subtles, regals, and neutrals. So you get 5 full packages. There's 48 sheets of paper in each package. So wow. Or 40 sheets in each package. I'm losing my mind. There's 40 sheets in each package, 200 sheets. So if you join my team during Celebration, you get that for free. And I do have a link right below in the video that you can join very easily. Let's see. Hello, Susan and Joanne and Bonnie and Amy from New Zealand and Sydney and Janine. Or Cindy, sorry, Janine, Sangita, Deborah, Lisa. Oh my gosh, there's just tons of you on. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, and also if during Celebration, if you have a $300 order, there's no judgment if you want to order $300 yourself. I know I do. Then you can earn this little punch party stamp set for free. And it actually coordinates with a lot of our punches. We have the, what do you call that thing? The rectangular postage stamp punch. And we have the brand new oval punches in the January to June mini catalog. And then we have the heart punches. And so this set coordinates with all of those things. So yay. Well, I know Jean said it's been forever since she caught me live. It's been forever since I've been live, Jean. I haven't been live since the week before Christmas. So I've actually probably been gone for 3 weeks. Wow, that's crazy. So anyways, yeah, this is a freebie with a $300 order during Celebration. Actually, it might be, is it just during Celebration? Let me just look. It appears that it is. Yeah, because I don't think, well, let me look, because usually there's a host set in the back of the mini catalog. And there is, it's called the Sweet Sampler. So yeah, that's only during Celebration that you can earn the old Punch Party stamp set. So keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's just so many things to talk about. Oh, let me just tell you a little fun story. For those of you that have watched me for a long time, and I mean like since last year at this time, you may remember that my son went snowboarding for the first time last year, January of 2020. And he fell down and he injured his wrist pretty bad. We actually went to the urgent care. They told us it wasn't broken, but we had our suspicions that there was more damage than they saw or knew. And we didn't do anything about it. We probably should have. He wore a brace for a really long time. Okay, fast forward to January 2nd. Or actually January 1st. He decides he's going to go snowboarding again. So he does. Anybody guess what happened? Yes, he fell down 3 times. Each time he landed on his wrists. And it did hurt, but he kept doing it. And then he kept falling down. So he comes home and he tells me, oh my gosh, I fell and I hurt my wrist again. And I'm like, oh my word. And the one was kind of fat. So we decided we'd go to the urgent care the next day. Of course, they did the same thing, took the same x-rays, told us the same thing, that nothing appeared to be broken. But this time I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to go to the orthopedic center because I just don't trust the fact that there's nothing wrong. So, well, I guess they said there was no broken bones. They didn't say there was nothing wrong. So we went to the orthopedic center. We got in the very next day, thank goodness. And we saw an orthopedic doctor, an orthopedic surgeon. And he said that at this moment, it doesn't show anything. But there's a lot of pain in my son's wrists, both of them, but mostly in his right wrist. So they took some x-rays and they said that there's a little tiny bone, and you guys probably know there's a little tiny bone in here called the scaphoid, that he told us can take a number of days to actually show up as fractured. So he put him in a heavier duty brace where he can't move his thumb, and another brace for this hand. So he's double braced. And then we're supposed to go back next Thursday and they'll take another set of x-rays and possibly an MRI because there's tissue on this side that can be damaged and then the bone on this side. Oh my gosh. All I can see is dollar signs flying around, dollar signs. Kids. Exactly, Gene. Kids. He's 17 and thinks he can do, all kinds of stuff that he apparently can't do. So he does swear now that he will never go snowboarding again. And I really hope so. Because when he went last year, his wrist never really got perfect, and it was always, he had a lot of trouble with it. He's had trouble with it all year long. So we kind of think that it may have been broken. That little bone maybe was broken, but we didn't know that it didn't show up for a number of days. Oh, somebody says same wrist. Yes, Gene, of course it's the same wrist, but actually it's both. So he's like double braced right now. Yeah, Gene, he's given that up. I told him I would kill him if he ever went again. Although I guess when he gets off my insurance and he grows up, he can do whatever he wants because then I won't care. So anyways, that was super fun. Christmas was very low key. It was just the 4 of us here. My husband had to work. He's a deputy sheriff, so he did get to work that day. So he went to work when his normal time, and then they kind of can come and go. They can take turns going home to spend a little time with their families, even though they're on. So, they have to stay in uniform. They're subject to call. And so he came home around 10. We opened our gifts. I think he went back out about 11:30. And, my kids are older, so they're not up at the crack of dawn anymore. So that was pretty low-key day. And then on New Year's Eve, my kids kind of went to hang out with their friends, and then my husband and I watched Grey's Anatomy because my daughter's got us hooked on that now. Good Lord. And I went to bed at 11. Lame, I know, but I was so tired I couldn't stay up any longer. So yeah, nothing super exciting happened around here except my silly son busting up his wrists. So he does have a job here in town where he moves feed. So he is in charge of the feed section in kind of a farm and ranch store that we have here. So we, the chicken feed, the dog food, the cat food, just all kinds of animals food. And these bags are like 50-pound bags. So he's now unemployed for a while because he can't work. So he's not making any money, which is going to hurt. It's going to hurt because he likes to spend money. So anyways, there you go. Okay. I think I blabbed long enough about literally nothing, but then don't I always? I've showed you a few things, but I'm going to show you a few more things when I flip the camera down. So yeah, yay, this is so exciting. Okay, I may do some little screwing around with the camera because I've got it plugged in. I don't know how it's going to work when I flip it. Anyway, trials and tribulations of doing Facebook Live, I'm telling you. Okay, so there's the camera. So far, so good. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall out of this little stand because it's not really holding on very tightly. There's not much of my phone in the stand because I have my cord because the phone is plugged in. Oh, and then I need to take, excuse me, when I go live and I have you guys looking at my face, I don't know what it is. My camera's really wonky, and then the whole, my whole room is weird. you know what? I am just going to hold, please. I'm going to try to do this without messing everything up for you guys, but I'm just afraid that there's not enough of my phone in this stand and that it's going to come crashing down while we're in the middle of all this fun. So there, got everything set. It looks good. Oh, so I wasn't quite ready because I have junk in the way. Oh, that's super crooked. Let's try to fix that. Okay, now we can discuss. Okay, so there's my host code for the month. If any of you guys are Paper Pumpkin subscribers, this is a new little kit that you can purchase. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, it coordinates with the January Paper Pumpkin kit. And it's a set of these adorable little treat boxes. Oh my gosh, aren't they cute? And you get treat boxes in here. How many do you get? What did I do with the little insert piece that comes in here? I want to say there's 20. And then you get these little tags and these little cute snail labels that you can decorate them with. I didn't quite get it finished because some other things came up. But anyways, so if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can purchase this. Let me find the information on it. I've got all these little sheets here, you know. Okay, here's my sheet. It's little love boxes. There are 20 of them. I was correct. What do you know about that? The cost is $8. The item code is 156842. And like I said, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to order that. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can go to the online store, input that code, order it with whatever else you might need right now from the mini catalog. And then you can also earn your celebration rewards. And speaking of Paper Pumpkin, you guys, right now during celebration is the best time to purchase prepaid subscriptions. So if you currently subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, maybe you're on a month-to-month basis, like every month, you know, you get charged and then you get your kit. I personally like the prepaid subscriptions because they count towards getting host rewards and host or celebration benefits. So like right now, I'm going to purchase a 3 or 6 month, I haven't decided yet, prepaid subscription. I think the 3-month is about $50 some. And so that's going to qualify you for a level 1 celebration set right away. And then so actually, this is a little insider tip for you guys. If you purchase a 6-month now, because now is celebration, and you'll get with the 6-month, I think you'll get 2 celebration items. Then in July, when celebration comes back, yep, you heard that from me. Celebration comes back in July. You can do it again. Purchase another 6-month subscription, and then next January, I'm assuming Stampin' Up's going to do this double celebration throughout the 2 years, and then you can keep doing that. And you earn celebration rewards. If you're just a month-to-month subscriber, well, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't earn rewards doing it that way. So if you're a month-to-month subscriber, I highly recommend becoming a subscription, prepaid subscription subscriber, just because you get more benefits that way. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, barb@barbstamps.com. I'm happy to answer any of your questions about that. Okay. So I did talk about this, joining my team during celebration. You get those 5 packs of paper. Sometimes this view of the camera is a little bit better. And I know there's a glare, but I don't want to take them all out of the packages. So yeah, here they all are. You get all those packs of paper for free. Again, here's the Punch Party stamp set. That's the host set. If you purchase $300 or if you have a $300 party, workshop, class, what have you, then you get this item for free. Okay, moving on. Some of you may follow my dear friends, Dina Rico and Kelly Atchison. Well, the 3 of us are combining our talents and we have formed the Stamp Happy Academy. It's a membership site. It is $19.95 a month. And when you join that, you get at least 4 online classes a month. We combine our efforts into 1 online class a month, and then we each do our own kit of the month. And if you are a subscriber to the Stamp Happy Academy, you will receive all of those classes, online versions of them, for free. We're going to upload all of our previous classes, so those will be available on there too. We will also have something called Stamp Happy Live, which is a Facebook event that we will be putting on. I believe we're going to put it on YouTube also, and it will be hosted on our website so that you don't have to be a member of Facebook to be able to get into the fun of that. We're still working out the details. The site is not live yet. It will be soon. And like I said, the basic membership is $19.95 a month. that would be something that you would just, it's done by a PayPal. You just get charged every month until you cancel your subscription. If you want the Stamp Happy Live version, that's an additional $15 a month. And the live is 3 live classes. I do one, Dina does one, Kelly does one. And they're designed to help you stamp better, to help you have a place to start. We focused heavily on layout ideas, designer series paper, not a few techniques here and there, but mostly layouts and how you can take one layout and you can create numerous cards using one layout. It's a great way to use the supplies that you already have. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, the 3 of us are combining our efforts. Most of you know that we hang out together all the time. We've been very dear friends for, oh my gosh, probably 13 years. I met them both at Stampin' Up! Events, and we just kind of clicked, and we've been friends ever since. And so we figured, why not join our forces together, because we're all amazing, and we have. So here's our new venture, the Stamp Happy Academy. So more information will be coming, you guys, so stay tuned for that. Now, a big bonus, if you are a member of my team of demonstrators, or Kelly's or Dina's, in our 1st through 3rd levels, that's the Stampin' Up! Thing. If you're a demonstrator, you probably know about that. When you join my team, you get this for free. You get the basic version of the Stamp Happy Academy for free. Again, that's a $19.95 value, and you're going to get it for free, okay? Jackie is saying that the monthly live classes that Dina do are amazing. And Jackie, it's the same class. It's just that we're going to work smarter and not harder. And so we're going to take all that over as the 3 of us, and we're going to do it all together, and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys. It's coming, and it's going to be awesome. All right. Some of you may know that Stampin' Up! Had an issue with their paper supplier, their Whisper White paper supplier. Unfortunately, the supplier had to close their doors due to COVID. Ugh, that just honestly makes me so sad when I hear of businesses closing because of COVID. I just want to cry. So that company closed. So Stampin' Up! Had to find a new vendor for their white products, our Whisper White cardstock, our thick cardstock, our envelopes, our Memories and More cards and envelopes. And so they have found a new supplier. I actually just got my basic white products in today. I cannot tell the difference. So you will not be able to tell the difference if I can't tell the difference. So everything is in stock. The basic white products are in stock. Here are all the new item codes. I'm hoping that Stampin' Up! Will have a pop-up, like if you put in the old code, that a pop-up will happen and you will be able to get, the new stuff. If not, I'm going to transfer this information to my blog so that all the information will be there for you. All right. And I see you guys commenting about our Stamp Happy Academy, and oh my gosh, you guys are not going to be sorry. I am telling you, we are amazing. Cindy says, it will be amazing, featuring 3 amazing, talented demonstrators. Oh, the 3 of you rock. You're so sweet, Cindy. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. This is my ordering special for January. Anybody who places any size order in my online store, I will send you a 10 project tutorial using the Fine Art Floral Suite from the mini catalog. And let me just, I think it's on page, is it 27? No, apparently I'm wrong. I love getting new catalogs, but I hate getting new catalogs because I can never remember where anything is. Okay, so it's the Fine Art Floral Suite. We've got all these amazing products. And then here is the stamp set here. So my freebie gift of the month uses the products from that Fine Art Floral Suite. Okay, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you guys. It's available. It's ready. You can order it right now. And I have a little treat for you. If you order it from me, what did I do with them? I have a number of these little mini folders, and I will send you one, okay? If you order your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the mini from me, I will send you a free folder. So keep that in mind. And then you also get a free sale-a-bration item with your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I think that Susan is on here because I had a little promotion last month. If you ordered $100 with me, I put your name in a drawing, and then I drew Susan's name, and I ordered her mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to call it the Baby Boss. I think a lot of us are. I ordered it yesterday. She got her sale-a-bration reward, and Susan, I also added in the little heart, resin hearts that I was giving out for a $100 order. So Susan will be getting a fabulous package in the mail here very soon. All right. My class to go for January. Now, this is going to be a class that is free to those of you that are Stamp Happy Academy subscribers. you will get the online version of this class for free. I will also have an option for those of you that are subscribers to purchase the cardstock parts to this. I don't have that done quite yet, but you will be able to. If you're a subscriber, you'll be able to pay a little bit extra to get the cardstock kit that goes along with this kit. So the Dragonfly Garden class to go is amazing. Let me find my stuff here. The class includes the pre-cut. This is a half a pack of the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper. You get a roll of the Mossy Meadow braided linen trim. You get a roll of Misty Moonlight ribbon, and you get a container of this amazing, adorable little Ladybug gems. So then you also get, let me grab it, your pre-cut cardstock kit that includes pre-cut cardstock pieces to make 8 cards, 4 different cards, 2 of each, and I'll show you 3 of them. I have 3 of them already designed. They do include envelopes and the priority shipping. You get all that for $45. If you want to add the Dragonfly Garden punch and stamp set, the bundle, it's an additional $44. So you can get the kit and the bundle for $89, and there are links below here to get that. Okay, so these are 3 of the cards in my class. This is 1 of the cards, super cute, and I will gift you a doily so you can make that fun background on that card. This one here is another one. Fun, fun, fun. And here is one that I just put a video out for, and I show you how in the video. There's a stamp in this set that's about 4.5 inches long, but you can see that mine is not 4.5 inches long. Mine is about 3 inches long. So I show you how to shorten that guy without doing anything to your stamp. You're not going to cut it. You're not going to do anything. It's a little trick. And so I do have a video for that. You can go to my blog, barbstamps.com, and check out that video. And I've got one more card that I haven't designed yet, but I will. So the class will be 8 cards, all the goodies for $45. Links are in the description. Okay, so what else do we have? My Totally Techniques online club. I just finished mailing out this month's technique, and this month's technique is the Easy Peasy Shaker card, you guys. So much fun. Oh my gosh. It literally is the easiest shaker card you will ever make in your life. And I do have a video for it on my blog that I just uploaded. And then here's what my people get that are in my club. They get the greeting card and the instruction card every month with a sample. And all they have to do is purchase $30 from me in my online store a month. Let me know they want to be part of the club. You have to let me know. You have to email me and tell me, hey, I want to be part of your Techniques club. And then I'll add you to the club. And then every month I will mail you these cards. And I will also email you with a link to the video so you can keep that somewhere that you can watch it whenever you need to watch it. All right. And then after you're with me for 6 consecutive months, then I gift you with a $30 gift certificate. Okay, we talked about the Sending Hearts Paper Pumpkin. Just January 10th is the last day to sign up for that. Oh, I got one more piece of flyer for that. And I still have a few packets left for my Nothing's Better Than class to go from last month. That will also be in the Stamp Happy Academy, just saying. And in the Pines online class, I have a couple of cardstock kits left for those. That will also be in the Stamp Happy Academy. And I have a few packets for the Arrange a Wreath. And again, the online version will be in Stamp Happy Academy. So you guys are definitely going to want to join us in Stamp Happy Academy. It's going to be super, super fun. Okay, now we need to stamp. So I can put away all of my blah, blah, blah. Let me get it out of the way here. It's kind of amazing to me that I have enough room. And you know what? All of a sudden, I am having a hot flash. So I've got to take my jacket off. Sorry, I'm down here stripping. Okay, so since I have my Dragonfly Garden stuff out, I'm just going to go ahead and do my first card, which is one of these, or using this. And I have shown you guys this kind of card before. I love this kind of card. It's so simple, but it really packs a wow. It's called a diorama card. Oh, it was just delivered, Susan said. Yay! That's awesome. Susan has her Stampin' Cut mini, her baby boss. I am so excited. Oh, Ruth's on here. Hello, Ruth. Kathy, we don't have anything set up yet. We just give us a few more days. We're working on all the logistics behind the scenes and getting the PayPal links to work. So stay tuned. Dina, Kelly, and I, it doesn't matter what link you use. It all goes to the same place. We're basically just sharing everything. So you can sign up from my blog, Kelly's blog, Dina's blog, our Facebook pages, whatever, doesn't make any difference. We're doing everything together. So that's going to be super fun. Okay, I need to find my paper trimmer. Found it. Okay, so this is called the diorama card. And like I said, I've made these before. You guys have probably seen me make one before, and you're probably going, geez, Barb, you make these all the time. I know, because I love them and they're simple. So what I have is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of Misty Moonlight. This is a quarter sheet of cardstock. And then I have a piece of this pattern of the Designer Series paper, cut to the same size, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I am going to score both of these pieces at 1/2 and 1 inch on both sides. And I actually probably should have done this before I went live, but I was having some things going on down here that were, yeah. You know, like when you don't do something for a while and you can't remember what you're doing? That was me today getting ready for Facebook Live. Yeah, normally not that I spend the entire day, but my brain is constantly thinking about, okay, what am I going to show you guys? Because I'm not a planner as far as that goes. I just think to myself, oh, I think we might want to use a Valentine's set, and I want to use my Dragonfly garden because that's my kit class for the month. And then I sort of, at the last minute, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything done. But it always works out. Okay, so we have all of these pieces scored at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And so, whoops, I am going to fold these. So I'm going to fold the one closest to, so I have like a Z fold. Okay. Fold those like so. And then these, we're going to do the same thing. Fold that up. So these are going to hook together. So this is what they look like before we actually get them glued. This is what they look like. Okay. So, but before I actually glue them together, I'm going to stamp a little bit of stuff in the middle there. So I've got my super long stamp. Again, I have a little trick to show you guys how to, that's crooked. Oh, I hate crooked stuff. I'm very, what's the word? Anal retentive, OCD, type A personality. Yeah, I freak out when stuff's not, I just don't like it. Okay, so I've got some Misty Moonlight ink. I have a scratch piece of paper somewhere over here. Here's one. So we're going to stamp a couple of these long images. A piece of my hair. That's nice. I'm going to start kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to come down a little bit on each side. Just to kind of get a little bit of a background through the window there. So I am done with that, I think. Then I am going to, I think I'm ready to glue these pieces together. Yeah, and I like to use liquid glue for this because I want to have a little bit of wiggle room and a little bit of time to actually have these things set. So I don't recommend using like seal or tear and tape because, once you stick those, they're kind of stuck. Sometimes you get a little bit of leeway with the seal before it becomes permanent, but not always. So then you want to just line up the edges. So there we go. And then we should just be able to push this over to the edge and glue that down as well. Okay, so you can see that it folds flat for mailing, which is awesome. And then it will also stand up on a table or a desk or whatever, windowsill, whatever, so that people can admire it and enjoy it. Okay, so I did take a circle out. I used my layering circles framelets. Or I guess they're not framelets anymore. They're just layering circles, but I still call it framelets. And which one is this? Let me see. I numbered them all, but it looks like my number is coming off. So this one was 8, 7. So this is number 6. So 8's the biggest. So this is number 6. And then I have the scallop circle, which I believe is the, number 7. So this is the second largest. And these, actually, you guys, they layer together perfectly. and then you can cut this out. If you run those through together, you can cut out this and you'll get a plain circle too, but I don't need that, so I just tossed it. So that's how I made the circle. So now all I have to do is just add a little glue to the back of this. And again, I'm using liquid glue just because, you know, obviously it's going to be easier than trying to get seal or tear and tape or something on there. Glue dots, what have you, isn't going to work so great. So you also, when you're stamping, you need lots of different adhesives. My husband's like, why do you need so much glue? Why don't I? Okay, so I'm going to add this to the outside of the circle here. And it should fit just perfectly. Okay. And with the liquid glue, like I said, we get to, you know, mess around with it a little bit. Ah, so cute. Okay, so now I have a 2-inch strip of white cardstock. I guess it's basic white now. And I'm going to stamp in black a dragonfly. So let me ink up my little friend here. And we're going to stamp 1. I like to stamp 2 because I love layering them together because they make such a cool 3D, there's such a cool 3D effect with them. All right, so in the stamp set is this little wing piece, this little piece right here. And it's not designed to be perfect when you stamp it on the wings. And I'm going to do a little tester here. I'm going to see which one I like better. This one's full strength. And I'm going to do the second generation over there. And I'm going to do this again. So like I said, they're not designed to be perfect, but they definitely work to fill in those leaves. I think I just touched my ink pad. Of course I did. Okay. So then I'm going to punch them out. So of course, I just slide it in. Ooh, and here's a little trick too, you guys. See the tiny little punch here? We don't have a tiny dragonfly punch. But you can actually stamp the image and then you can actually punch it out with the tiny one and you'll have like a little tiny dragonfly. There's another little tip. Okay, so punch that one and that one. Okay, so now I'm going to put these on the inside of my window here. So I don't know which one I want to show, if I want the lighter one to show or the darker one. I'm kind of thinking the lighter one. That darker one's pretty dark. It is. So I am going to put this one on the back. So I'm just going to put my liquid glue right along the body. And then I can just glue these together like that. And then I can just lift up my wing on both sides. And then I have a 3D dragonfly. Oh my, look at that. I didn't wait till my glue dried. Hold, please. There we go. So just squish it harder, I guess. And now I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this wings here. Tiny bit on the body. And then a tiny bit on the head. Ugh, there. And then we can just add our little dragonfly friend right in said window. Press it down, and then of course these wings will pop up. And this pops up, and you have this totally cool 3D thing. I just want to add a little tiny bow with my Misty Moonlight ribbon here, and this is almost gone. But there's enough to do a bow. So I'm going to have a couple of loops. There we go. Get it nice and tight. Get some scissors and trim off those ends. Okay. Whoops, that's not quite even. All right, and I need a glue dot. So this is not a card that's included in the kit. This is not going to be my card because I don't do anything with the designer series papers, and so in order to include this in the kit, I would have to crop your hole out of your designer series paper, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we have a little bow, we have our dragonfly, and now I just remembered I need a sentiment, and I was not planning ahead for a sentiment. Where are the sentiments? Oh, I think thank you for your kindness. I always need thank you cards, you guys, so I do make a lot of thank you cards. Hopefully that doesn't bother anyone that most of my cards are thank yous, but that's normally what I need because I have so many people to thank. All right, let me try to get this on here. Okay, and I'm going to cut Whoa. Things are flying all over the place down here. Okay, I am going to cut maybe 3/4. Oh, I guess I should measure it because I don't want to cut it wrong. I think it's about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, 3/4 should, quote unquote, should work. Okay. And let's bring in the old Misty Moonlight. I'm going to stamp on my scratch paper here real quick just to see if I actually got this centered. Kind of. I think I should be able to get it to, work. We'll see. All right, so we are going to angle it down just a tad. There. I think that'll work. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, I love flagging the ends of things, and I'm lazy, so I don't want to find my punch. Although, if you aren't lazy, then you can get your little banner punch and do that. I think that'll work. All right, I'm just going to add a little glue, and then we're just going to add this right here at this fold line, right underneath our circle. Okay, and that's it. It's done. Yay! Okay. So here is another one that I made. This was actually one that I made a couple of months ago when the Dragonfly bundle first became available to demonstrators. I had an on-stage group for my team, those of us that had registered for a Stampin' Up! Event called On Stage, and I demonstrated that in that group for those guys. And so I thought, why not make it again, but use a different pattern, because I love doing that. And that's something that we're going to do in our Stamp Happy Academy. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. You know, take a layout and use different designer series papers, different colors, you know, to create different cards. And so if it was my turn to be live in there, I would have probably made this with the Dragonfly, maybe with the heart, maybe with some flowers, just a bunch of different stamps and stuff, so that, you know, if you don't have the exact stamps that we use, you'll probably have something that will work, something that will fit in that area. And that's kind of what we're hoping to help you with. You know, we want you guys to use your stuff. Everybody needs to use their stuff. Oh my gosh, should we put a ladybug on there? I honestly don't see why we wouldn't. So we're going to pull a little ladybug out of here. And the funny thing is, they fit right on top of a mini glue dot, which is really awesome. I think we should just put it right here on our sentiment. Yay! Okay, now I'm happy that worked out very well. Okay, so let me put these things away. I need my memento pad for something else. I don't need that. The glue, I might need that. We'll leave those out for a moment. I will push all of the trash out of the way. All right, and then I'll get my next set of goodies. Okay, so I'll set those aside. Clean area makes Barb happy. Okay. Then we have a pack of paper in the Celebration brochure, you guys. That is amazing. It's called Oh So Ombre. It's free with a $50 order in my online store at shoppingwithbarb.com. There's a shameless plug for you. And look at this. Let's see if I can pull some off here. We have that and that, and I'll show you. Oh, you know what? Duh. I know how I can show you. I also sell these designer series paper chart kits, and for the January to June mini catalog, there are 9 designer series papers. And what you get in the kit is you get the 9 printed pieces of white cardstock with the printing on here. You get the pieces of designer series paper. You just cut them in half and flip one side so you have both patterns. You get the pre-punched cardstock circles. And then you just glue everything together when you get your kit in the mail. It's $30, includes the shipping. And as a bonus, I'm giving you the sheets, the printed sheets for all the celebration papers. Not the celebration papers or the cardstock circles. Those you'll have to provide yourself. But if it's something you want to make, a chart you need to make for your customers, you will have the charts to do so, and then you can add your own designer series papers. But here's the Oso Ombre. That's what I was getting at when I was talking about this. And I do have a link in the description of this video that you can purchase the kit from me. They're ready to ship. They can go out of here tomorrow. So here's the paper. So We have like the Blackberry Bliss little circles on one side, and then the Granny Apple Green on the other, the Bermuda Bay circles, Rococo Rose on the other, and then we have this awesome ombre pattern. So you have the Blackberry Bliss flip side with the Granny Apple Green, then the Bermuda Bay, and then the Rococo Rose. And so they're all 6x6 sheets. There are, what, 40 or 48 sheets in here? Blah, 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 48. So you get a lot of paper. So look how fun that is, you guys. This reminds me of like sitting on a beach for some reason. These beautiful summery colors. So anyways, this is what I want to use for my next project. So let me get this paper out of the way here with my chart. Oh my, the behind the scenes behind me is getting really messy. Oh, we got a troll on here, you guys. Let me see. I need to get rid of this dude. So hold on. We are blocking that dude. So bye, Richie. Yeah, we don't need any spammers here, you guys. Wow, he's just been going crazy, hasn't he? All right, he's gone. Bye, Richie. Okay, so here is our stuff that we're going to use to make the card. And this is another card where my layout is cool and fun and easy, and you can do it in a lot of different colors. And so I'm going to show you that too, because it's amazing. Okay, so I cut myself an extra in case I screw it up. So this is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. It's the largest scallop rectangle. So I have one of those. I have a piece of the pattern paper. This is a 2x4. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and here's the patterns. So it's a little bit ombre-ish around here. I have a 4x5 1/4 inch piece of Blackberry Bliss that I have run through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, my Big Boss, with our new painted texture folder. And you know what's really funny? The walls in my stamp room literally look just like this. This really thick plastery texture. That's what my room literally looks like down here. So I love this folder because I love my stamp room. I have a little chunk of our new Blackberry Bliss ribbon, and then a Blackberry Bliss card base. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is bring in some stamps, and this is the stamps we're going to use. This is called A Touch of Ink. I love this stamp set so much. Ooh, I see we have some people on here. We have Donna saying hello. Yes, goodbye, scammer. What a loser. Go get a job and find something else to do. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Sometimes things just fly out of my mouth and they shouldn't have. That was kind of rude. And I don't apologize to Richie Spammer, but that was kind of rude. Okay, so we're going to use A Touch of Ink. We're going to use the butterfly images. So you can see each image is a detailed image, and then it has like a bold image that kind of fills it in for coloring. So while you can color these with, you know, markers or pencils or whatever you want, you can also just use the filler piece to make it super simple. Hello, Evelyn and Pam and Donna. And so we're going to use this, and then I have a little trick with this little thing that goes with this flower because it's kind of fun. Okay, so I already have them on blocks. Here's my 3 stamps. And then I'm also going to use the Heal Your Heart stamp set. This is another celebration item. This is free with a $50 order. And we're going to use, oh, I'm missing a stamp. What am I missing? I'm missing Sorry for Your Loss. What the heck did I do with that? Well, that's interesting. It's got to be around here somewhere. Well, now I'm going to have to look for something when we're done because I have literally no idea where that is. Oh, yes, I just remembered. I do remember. I do know where it is. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. I need a block to mount this on. And we're going to see if I can get this on there straight because there's no lines on this block. Ah! Okay, I need my Memento ink. So I'm going to start with my Sentiment. So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to do a tester here down in the corner and just sort of see if I do have it. What do you know about that? It is fairly straight. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that up in the corner here of the white layer. Ta-da! Okay, then I'm going to stamp my butterfly. And now this stamp set, this is obviously a clear mount with foam, and then this is... what is this? Photopolymer. Almost lost my mind. I guess Richie Spam has kind of made me mad here. Okay, so we're going to do that. So there's our butterfly. Very pretty. It actually looks like really realistic. I mean, not like 3D realistic, but I mean, I don't know. There's just something about it that I just like it. Okay, so now this is the filler piece. I need a scratch paper here, so I'm going to ink up my little filler piece. You know what? I guess that means I'm famous if I have a spammer following me and commenting. Oh my gosh, I'm famous. That's awesome. Okay, anyway. And I'm going to stamp this off 2 times, okay? Because I want it to be pretty light. Then I'm going to stamp it over my butterfly here. Okay, so there we have that. And now this little floral image, again, it's this little image here that's supposed to go with this flower. But I was making a card with this, and all of a sudden it dawned on me, I wonder how that would look. So I did it, and it was cool. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off 1 time. And then I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm going to put this little flowery blob right like on his head and his body and stuff. And then I'm going to stamp it down. So then you get that kind of modeled look. And I really liked that. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So yay. Okay. So let me put those aside. Oh, you know what? We're going to need to decorate the inside. When you have a dark piece of cardstock, you should decorate the inside. And honestly, you know what? We could actually do an envelope too, because the ombre paper was free. And I'm not going to lie, I've ordered a few items from sale-a-bration, and so I did get a few things for free. So I have some extra paper, which makes me happy because I really, really like it. Now what do I do with it? Oh, found it. Oh, back behind what I was talking about is the big mess. I need an envelope. Okay, so we can put, yeah, let's just do that. We're just going to do that right now. Okay. I know, Teresa, isn't it really pretty? And I've got some other cards that are using this exact same layout, using the other stamps in the set that I'm going to pull in here in a second when I'm done with making this one. Okay. So I've got some glue there, and I am going to just do this. Put it right up against the folded edge, just like so. Okay. And then all we have to do is throw it out of the way. No, I'm kidding. Just cut it off. So we're just going to quickly cut around this. And you know what? If I'm cutting off some of the envelope, so be it. Because I'm not a very good cutter. In fact, we have a Zoom call or Zoom meeting with my dad, my brother, and his wife once a month. And so we call it the Fun Family Meeting. I don't know how much fun my dad thinks it is, but he's a good sport and he gets on and he chats with us. So we were talking, and my sister-in-law just had 2 cataracts done last month. And we were talking about it, and she was urging me to go get mine done. And yeah, I will someday. It's just one of those things that I just haven't gotten around to yet, and I don't know, it just seems really boring to get it done. But I will. Okay, let me get my inside layer here. I need 4 by 5 1/4. Oops, that's not even long enough. You'd think I would know how to cut a piece of paper. I am a professional, by the way. Okay, where's my other little... So now I'm going to add this piece, yeah, to the inside. So I'm going to cut some of it off like that, and we're going to do it at 4 inches, and then we're going to do it at 1. Where's the 1? Right there, right there. Okay. And so, oh, this one I can use some seal on. Old habits die hard. I used to only use my liquid glue. Oh, you know what? My card's horizontal. It's fine. I just realized that I kind of cut this a little screwy. But it's fine. Who says that the inside of my card can't have the designer series paper on the edge? Really? I mean, who said that? Literally no one. Okay. All right, so that was simple. We got our envelope done. I've got my paper here. Okay. I am one of those crazy people that, you know, I go off on tangents all the time. It's like I start doing something and then I go, oh, I could do blah, 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 which of course you just witnessed because I literally just did it. Okay. Here we go with adding our designer series paper. Debbie says she wants to go play with hers. I know, this paper is just so amazing, and the stamp set is just great too. All right, so I've got that little piece of ribbon. This is the Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to add it to the edge of the designer series paper. I'm a cheater. I use tape. I know I probably should use adhesive, but it's another old habit that dies hard. I've always used Scotch tape, and I can't use anything else. It is what it is. All right, so let's get this popped up with some dimensionals here. Peel the back ends off. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what I got for Christmas. Nothing. I needed a new hand mixer to make Christmas treats, and so I went and bought myself a hand mixer. And my husband's like, why do you do that? Now I don't have anything to get you for Christmas. And I'm like, literally, who cares? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me at all. Where's my dimensionals? Oh, I just threw them. We're going to add this with dimensionals also. So, and then my daughter got me a new phone case because I was going to get a new phone. Usually we get new phones Black Friday. Every other year on Black Friday, we go get a new phone. Well, we went, we always go up to Billings. There's no tax up there. And we went up there and the guy wouldn't give me the deal that was on the website. And so I guess, okay, fine. You know, you're independent dealers. I get you don't have the same deals. Fine. So I was going to go get online and I was going to order it from Verizon online. Well, I could not get online with Verizon to save my life. Every time I tried to go in and order a phone, something would happen and it got all screwed up and it kept kicking me out. So finally I got really irritated and I said, forget it. I don't need a new phone. My phone is fine. The only thing that was bad was my case was broken. So my daughter got me a new case. So $7 later and I have kind of a new phone. Not really though. Anyway, okay, so here's the cards so far. I have one more thing I wanted to add to it. These little Opal Rounds, they're new. And now I did try coloring this with the Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Blend marker. But I don't like how it looks. I don't feel like it matches. I feel like it's a little too red. I don't know if it has something to do with the material that this is made out of. I don't know, but I don't like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do them plain. Because I do really like them plain. And they're so pretty, you guys. They have like this kind of pinky, I don't even know, like this pinky glitter inside of them. And I'm sure that the camera is not picking that up, but they are so cute. And I see some of my team members on here, and so some of them may recognize this exact same card because we had our team Christmas party last month, and we did it via Zoom, and I demonstrated some cards, we played some bingo, we had an ugly sweater contest, and in fact, you guys that are watching, if you won prizes, I got all the prizes in today, and they're going to be going out tomorrow. So all the bingo prizes, they're coming at you. Okay. Anyways, to join my team, you guys, you get free Stamp Happy Academy, and you get to have a super fun Christmas party every month. Or not every month, sorry, every Christmas. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my other cards. So this was my original card that I did demonstrate for my team, and it uses the Fine Art Designer Series paper, I think it is. Exact same layout, everything is the same. I just used champagne rhinestones instead. Okay, well, here's another one that I did today using the Bermuda Bay paper and the hummingbird and the flower. And then my last one uses the leaf images and the Granny Apple Green paper. So, yeah, I am pretty stoked with how those turned out. And you literally could use any designer series paper you have, any embossing, embossing folder. This is a large area here. You could use any stamps. You could even make this smaller. I mean, literally, you can do whatever you want. So that's going to be part of Stamp Happy Live, which will be the premium membership. So like I said, it's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. And if you're a member of my team of demonstrators, you will get Stamp Happy Academy for free, as long as you're a demonstrator with me. Okay, so let me clean up my mess again. You guys know I cannot stand a mess. Like I have to do this every time I stamp down here. I have to like clean up before I can start something new, or I just, I start to get a little weird and I don't like it. Okay, so here's the trash. We're going to scoop the trash into my hand, into the garbage, and bring in our last project. Okay, I need one thing. I need my baby boss, because we're going to use it to cut something. But let me get these out of the way here, and then I'll bring them back in at the end so you can look at them. Okay, so next project, we're going to be using the Lots of Heart stamp set and the Coordinating Many Hearts dies. So this is also in the January to June catalog. I think it's in the front. Let's find it. I think all the Valentine stuff is in the front. And while this is a Valentine set, this card that I'm going to make isn't going to be super Valentine-y. So here it is, the Lots of Heart on page 15. You get a large assortment of really fun dies. And I took the time to cut all of them before I went live, but they're not in any sort of order. But we're going to go through them anyway. All right. So there's 15 dies in the set. Okay. So we have some hearts, obviously. Get over here. That one goes inside of that. And then there's a heart that just does, you know, the dots. Then there's another heart. Then there's this little heart that's actually like a little floral pattern, which is super cute. We have the XOs that you can cut out, like you just cut them across the bottom of your card, or you could keep the pieces and make, you know, XOXO on a card. There are a bunch of these fun little hearts. Look at all those little fun things. There are a lot of them. This is actually a pretty, I mean, even there's 15 dies, but like these blue hearts, they're all on one die. So one die cuts out all these little blue hearts, the outlines and the insides. We have a little birdie, and he also has his little wing that comes with, when you cut out the bird, you get the wing too. So we have a little wing, so cute. And then we have another little floral die. And you can see I didn't even punch out all the bits. This is another die that cuts out all these little flower pieces. We have a little tiny heart. We have a butterfly. And then we have a die that cuts out these 4 little leaf images. And then the final die cuts out this fun piece right here, like this long scrolly swirly heart thing, which is really cute. So that's the dies. Of course, you can see on the stamp set that the hearts will coordinate with some of these hearts. We have a little die for this. Oh, I didn't show you that one. That's because it's in my kit. There we go. There's also this little guy, this little stamp, and then you can cut that out too. That's right here. You have this little cute row of hearts. We have some sentiments. So I just think it's really, really fun. And I love cutting out big sets of dies in lots of pretty colors because it just makes me happy. Okay, so I need this and this for my project. These I'm going to push back in my tray so that I can make my little cheat sheet with it at some point. Okay. Hello, dimensional backings. Get lost. Kind of like Richie Spam. Get lost, dude. Okay. All right, so here are my layers. So I have a layer of basic black, 8.5 by 5.5, and then I'm going to put this white piece on the inside. I've cut 2 so far. 2 of these. Now, the first time I cut this out, I just wanted to see what it would do, so I just cut it out of Melon Mambo cardstock, not realizing, oh, you know, how are you going to adhere that to your project? So then I got smart, and the next one I cut out, I actually put one of our adhesive sheets on the back so that there's already adhesive on this piece, and all I'm going to have to do is poke it out. Well, I should have used my roly brush on this to get these bits out, because now you're going to have to watch me do it, and that's super annoying. But now I have the adhesive already on the back, so that's really helpful. And then I'm actually going to cut this last one through my baby boss so that you guys can see that cute little thing in action. So I'm going to push out these little tiny bits here with my take your pick tool. And then we will put this whole thing together. Okay, get off of that. All right, so we have this and this. We have our little piece. So all I did was I stamped that in Memento, and then I just colored it with my blends. I have the dark Highland Heather, the light Granny Apple Green, I think this is light Melon Mambo, and then the light Pumpkin Pie. So I used those to color that. All right, trash for that. So now with our little baby boss, I have my adhesive strip on the back of that. So I'm going to open up my little machine here. And it does come with the plates. They're all numbered. So to die cut something, you put your platform down, and then you need 2 number 2 pads, which are these clear pads here. Okay, so the rest of these pads I don't need for this particular project. All right, can you guys even see what I'm doing? Sometimes I'm not sure. Okay, where's my die? Hold, please, while I get the die out. So I'm going to put the die on here, and I'm going to put it on my pad, and then I'm going to cover it with my other cutting pad, and then I am going to push it in. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to pull my die back just a bit, because all these plates are kind of beveled a little bit, which helps when you push it in that the wheels can grab it. But my die needs to be a tiny bit back from the grabbing point so that it can actually start grabbing when it gets there. So I'm going to do that. We're going to put that in, and there we go. Got her to grab. I'll just roll this through, and I'm sure my camera is wiggling, and I apologize. My table is not super sturdy. And there we go. And I am, oh, it's only 6 o'clock. I was thinking I was super late. I try not to keep you guys super long because, I mean, we all have lives, right? Okay, so there it is. Cuts great. I can just poke that out of there with my tool here. There we go. And we can just peel that. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Those little pieces actually kind of stayed in the die, which is fine. And we'll just punch out these little tiny dots. And now I'll show you the back of this thing. And the adhesive is not completely covering the whole thing because I didn't cut my adhesive piece exactly the same size of this thing. But there's going to be enough adhesive. You can see everywhere it's white. That's the adhesive backing. So there's going to be plenty of adhesive on this thing for me to get it to work. All right. Baby Boss. Okay, so what I thought that I would do, and I actually didn't make this card yet, so you guys are going to get to see me. Okay, this is going to be kind of a pain, but I'm going to have to put glue on this because I didn't use, so this is where the adhesive sheets are really awesome, you guys. Because now I have to be very careful getting glue on this thing to make it stick. I mean, I'm not covering the entire thing, but it's still, you know, a lot more difficult than it would have been if I would have just put an adhesive sheet on there. And of course, we sell the adhesive sheets in the catalog, in the big catalog, in the back where all the adhesive stuff is. And it's really quite helpful when you're using detailed dies like this. Really helpful. Because how long is this going to take me? Like a minute? And I mean, you know, I mean, it's not that long, but you know, crafting, you don't want to spend time doing stupid stuff. You want to get your crafting done so you can make more crafts. At least that's how I feel about it. Okay, got some extra glue there. Of course, we don't want that. So now I'm just going to try to line it up so that it's even across the bottom. And this may or may not work. We will try. Does that look even? You know, I'm kind of blind. And look at that. My glue is squishing out. Ugh. Annoying. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Now, we're going to pick off these pieces, and it's going to be so much better. I might be able to use my take your pick tool. Look at that. So awesome, you guys. I keep forgetting to look at the comments. I'm going to quickly scroll up and see if you guys have asked me anything while after I put this piece down. Okay. So now we're going to put this. Jerry says, how come we don't use a sponge and bounce on it? You know, Jerry, I could, but this, I don't know. I decided to use this because I just got it. And I thought, you know what? This is going to be pretty simple. And it was. But yes, you could absolutely do that, Jerry. What Jerry's talking about is if you take liquid glue and you squirt it onto a silicone mat, we sell those in the catalog, that you can use one of our sponges and you can dip your sponge into the glue, and then you can tap it on the back of this little guy and get the adhesive on there that way. And that's actually the way I should have done it, Jerry. Gosh, what a ding-dong I am. Where were you, Jerry, when I was doing this earlier? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we're going to add this piece. So this is like not really a Valentine's card. This is going to be more like a friend card. Because I feel like, of course, you can send your friends hearts. You don't just have to send, you know, significant others hearts, or kids, or family members, or whatever. You can send your friends hearts. Okay. So that took a little while, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to be super cute. So now all I got to do is just trim off the edges of the card. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all that mess. You guys know I hate that. Okay, I'm going to just quickly throw this on the inside of my card. Whoa, I almost put it on the top instead of on the bottom. That would have been really cool. Okay, so then I am going to find another piece of white cardstock. Here it is. Okay. And I'm going to punch a 2-inch circle out of it. Like so. And then I'm going to ink up my little stamp. And I've got a scratch paper somewhere that I was just using. Okay. So I'm going to ink up this fun little flower. And I'm going to kind of stamp it kind of down, not totally at the bottom of the circle, but more so down than up. And then I am going to also stamp, well, I already did it. So this is a little piece of pumpkin pie. It's about 1/2 inch wide, and I inked up the little sentiment in here that says just a little note, and I stamped it on the pumpkin pie, and then I flagged the ends, and that's actually going to go over the circle like that. But we need to color in our little, and then that's going to go on there too. So we can now do some quick coloring, you guys. So I've got a Melon Mambo marker. This is the light. Let's do this flower here. Oh, kind of stuck on my finger. And then the pumpkin pie. We will do this little flower here. And this is also the light. And let's see. So we have that one. We'll do the big flower on this end here. And then I'll get my dark Highland Heather. And I'm just going to do the other 2 flowers that are left. Ooh, we might need some rhinestones for the center of these flowers because, as you can see, I have markered into the center of it. Oops. And then the light granny. And we will just throw some granny apple green in here. Oh my gosh. You know, we really have not had much winter here in Wyoming, which is very odd for us, but I'm ready for spring. Okay, we got that done. I'm going to add this with some mini dimensionals. Okay, and I'm going to put this one kind of over the other 2 that I have. Whoops, get off there, you. So this one's going to kind of go, you know, over the top of those other 2. Then this little guy I'm also going to put on with dimensionals. Oh, those apparently lost their backing pieces because they're already sticky. What the heck? And then that's going to go right here. Eee, so cute! Oh my gosh! And then I'm just going to set that like right there. Ah! I'm just going to use regular glue. That's really cute. Like I said, I wasn't exactly sure how this was going to turn out because I didn't actually finish it. I was just kind of, you know, grasping at straws as to what the heck I was going to show you guys today for my 3rd project. And this kind of just happened, and I'm pretty happy. I'm actually going to stamp another little flower inside, and I'm going to color that in a second here. Let it dry for a quick sec, but I'm going to get some rhinestones. Where's my rhinestones? Because I just feel like some rhinestones in the center of some of those flowers are going to be so cute. Oh my. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is cute. If I do say so myself. Oh, we got a half. Can we get a half? Can we get a rhinestone in a half spot? I think we can. Oh my gosh. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Sorry. I just get super excited when, you know, when you make something and it actually works out and it looks good. It's so exciting. Okay, this one I'm going to be a little more careful because I don't want to put rhinestones on the inside. I mean, I guess you could. I just have never done it. We will do this one with the pumpkin pie. Oh my. Oh my. That is so cute. You know, sometimes you make stuff and you're just like, oh, yeah, that's nice. But I am super excited about this. This is really cute. Oh, look at that. Okay, there it is. My super awesome card with the Valentine set that's not really Valentine. Okay, I better look and see if you guys have asked me any questions. Pauline, you are so welcome. Susan said she skipped over the bundle. Go back, Susan, because it's super cute. West North Dakota is brown. Yeah, same here, Jean. It's brown here. We had like a brown Christmas. I was not a big fan of that because I really like snow at Christmas. Okay, I don't think there's any other questions, you guys. So that's going to be it for me tonight. Let me bring in the rest of my cards that I made this evening. And we will get those out. So we had our Dragonfly card. And of course, my Dragonfly class is ready to go. Well, I guess I got to order some things for it, but it's mostly ready to go. And then I'll have to type up the tutorial, so it'll be ready next week. So we have that one along with this one here. And then we had this gorgeous card that we made a coordinating envelope and added a little strip of paper on the inside. And then we made a few more with that exact same layout. So yay, I'm so glad to be back, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching me. I really, really appreciate it. Keep in mind, the Stamp Happy Academy is going to be going live soon. So keep following Dina, Kelly, and I for that information, and we will let you guys know when it's ready. And thanks so much, and you guys have a great week.